Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Andrew Heaney is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Andrew Heaney is an interesting lefty, Matty. At times he could be a swing and miss guy. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour, overhand curveball, and the slider. So he has the curveball slider mix. His changeup is getting better. If he's throwing strikes early, he could be really tough.
Second baseman, John Harrison.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Row, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through. A base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
First baseman, number 28.
Next up for Detroit, number 28. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Ready now, Jordy Mercer. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. 1 ball, no strikes to count. looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Ground ball right side. From his knees, the throw. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Matt Boyd gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
A quality start in this guy's last one, only allowing 2 runs, working deep in the game. He did take the loss, but he threw the ball much better. We'll see if he gets any better breaks of this one.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Halos, second baseman, David Fletcher.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's having an insane year. I mean, insane. Slugging over 650. Those are some serious power numbers you just don't see very often. He's an elite power hitter in the game today.
It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Number 21 for him on the season as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Jones is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's Albert now. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 0 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Boyd has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. We'll head next for the Tigers, Dustin Peterson. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. To first, fielded cleanly by Pujols, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Stepping in now, number 17. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2 balls and a strike now. Dixon leads off first with 1 away. Curveball that time, not even close.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth, center fielder
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Taken in by Simmons. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit. Next will be the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Ohtani.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bounce towards the mound. And there's 1 down now.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The shot there at the Newport Beach coastline, not far from us here in Anaheim as we get ready for the top of the 3rd.
Leading off for Detroit,
Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
1-2 now. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelaria. First delivery to him on the way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the three-bagger.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Throw over to third. Back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No, that's low.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Drilled to the right side. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, the ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. (0-2) to Jordy Mercer.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Ready now for L.A., Zach Kozar.
Leading off for the Halos,
Take the base.
third baseman, Zach Kozar.
3. Hey now. 3.
And now for the Angels, Albert Pujols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Albert Pujols.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty. Stepping in, Jacoby Jones. He'll start things out as we begin.
Center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Let's play ball.
Josh Harrison stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready once again, Jeimer Candelario tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Line toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Candelario stands at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. 1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Flips it underhand. 1 there. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Angels 1. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. For the current campaign, Calhoun is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart. High and deep to left center field. Jones racing back to the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Angels get digging in once again, number 28. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Ready for another shot now, Jordy Mercer. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 2-1. He's running. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, left fielder, Dustin Peterson.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Peterson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball stays a little high that time. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Brandon Dixon would be next. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlock. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but no problem at first, and that's the first down.
Number 27.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Moving under it, Dixon makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 2.
Now in the box, Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jones moves over, and that ends the inning. Angels go. Stepping up now, Brandon Dixon. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you
Brandon Dixon.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Albert Pujols. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Now here's Mike Scioscia making his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Victor Alcantara is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out for short. Played on the backhand. And that's the first down. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice. And a little surprising, perhaps, that he wouldn't try for 2 there, but instead he is able to at least cut down the lead runner at third. Stepping into the box, Cole Calhoun. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Jones moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Zach Ozark.
Digging in and looking for more. Zach Kozar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Justin Bohr come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Two balls and a strike to Bohr.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled on the ground is short. Taken in by Mercer. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. Justin Bohr is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 41, Justin Bohr.
Number 31 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Tommy La Stella has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 9, Tommy La Stella.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Jaime. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Missed with a breaking ball. This is on the ground over to first. Bohr right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well,
good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, and this game is still tied at 2. Buck Farmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
So digging in now, Brian Goodwin. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
And leading off with a halo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Goodwin.
Sliders in for a strike. Popped him up. Mercer is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, David Fletcher. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The center fielder, number 27, Art Rose.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Dixon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, number 28.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Cam Bedrosian will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the
32, Cam Bedrosian.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2. Good changeup with some depth.
On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Goodwin will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, Justin Peterson.
At the plate, Dustin Peterson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains 2-2. Number 57 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 57.
Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
The shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. skied into very shallow right. Dixon on the move. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy LaStella.
Here's Tommy LaStella now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone. Ronnie Rodriguez is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame.
Rodriguez.
And that's in there for strike 1. He'll come in here at 263. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Strike.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, number 17, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
A pause and the 0-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here's another 0-2. That misses. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing.
Noah Ramirez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 24, Noah Ramirez.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Hit to first. Bohr takes it in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Josh Harrison stands in. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time.
No one, no strike.
Now a snap throw over to third. And he's back standing. The 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he'll step off and go to third here. Just keeping him close. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Jeimer Candelario would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. Nicholas Castellanos is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Right field, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on a fielder's choice.
And leading off for the Halos, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Into the box, number 28. He grounds it sharply to third. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back easily. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Swing and a little tapper. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Tigers lead 1. Score remains 2-2. Garrett takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. But he'll have second thoughts about that plan as it's gotten in quickly to hold him at second with one away.
Number 27, Trout.
Striding in, Mike Trout. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 0-1. Now pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Now the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now two men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy La Stella. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. And the Angels are going to walk off a winner.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Our final line for this